When the coronavirus emerged as a threat to us all, the nation braced for impact as it quickly strengthened to a global pandemic. As the virus took its deadly toll and lives across the country were unrecognizably altered, we as a society came face to face with a new normal. Against this backdrop, the 377th Theater Sustainment Command was called in March to respond to the pandemic and oversee a nationwide logistics effort to support the movement of essential medical personnel and supplies to heavily affected areas. Facing an unprecedented operational environment, the 377th had to adapt on a daily basis to keep the soldiers safe while completing the mission. The command would come to supervise the operations of 3 sustainment commands dedicated expressly for this mission, each of which would eventually supply all regional logistics support for Army North during the fight against the coronavirus. The 13th Expeditionary Sustainment Command assisted with the movement of the 9th Hospital Center from Texas to the Javits Center in New York as soon as the mission kicked off. Responsible for the center of the country, the Lucky 13th moved over 300 medical personnel across the country while providing line haul movement of goods and contracting support to the heavily hit area. Our partners in the West, the 4th Expeditionary Sustainment Command, oversaw a colossal undertaking in the logistical support of the makeshift field hospital constructed at the CenturyLink Field Event Center in Seattle, Washington. Soldiers of the 4th moved over 125 containers of medical equipment to support the 250-bed field hospital, which operated until the spike in cases in the Pacific Northwest receded. The eastern United States was covered by the 3rd Expeditionary Sustainment Command, which received and processed over 3,200 personnel to the tri-state area to respond to the crisis. The 3rd staged over 115 vehicles and generators, provided 230 containers full of medical equipment for support, and served over 8,400 meals to service members on their way to the front lines against the virus. 377th Headquarters personnel also screened and transported Navy medical personnel to local hospitals in New Orleans and nearby Baton Rouge to support the fight, all while ensuring the subordinate sustainment commands spread across the country succeeded at their essential missions. There is no way to tell what lies ahead, or what dangers still linger as we begin to heal from the damage of the pandemic. Whatever may come, and whatever mission the soldiers of the 377th are called to take on, we will respond to that call as we always have. Can do. Anytime, anywhere.